Hi friends, today we are going to understand and discuss about active and passive voice. Active and passive voice both are very important in the English language. I am going to tell you active and passive voice. First of all, try to understand what is active voice. Active, it is a type of sentence. In this sentence, doer is important. This sentence tells us that doer is very important, but action is not important. Here, in this sentence, there is a subject, a verb, and an object. Including these three things become a sentence of active voice. Let us try to understand definition of active voice. ACTIVE, active, VOICE. It is a type of sentence sentence that shows that doer is important. That shows that doer is called active voice. It is called active voice. Who is doer? A person who is going to do the work is called a doer. What is he going to do? He is going to do something work which is subordinating to the doer. The doer, a thing is subordinating to the doer. What is that thing? A thing that may be work, doing, reading, eating, and writing, and working anything, and talking, and preparing some items, and preparing some other things. So whatever may be there, the work is going to happen subordinate to the doer. So only doer is important in the active voice. Let us see. Here see. It is a type of sentence. So many sentences are there, but in active voice, it is a type. There will be a subject, verb, and object. That sentence shows. What is going to shows? Shows what is the doer is doing. What is the importance of the doer? Here doer is very important. Shows that doer is important. Doer is important in this sentence. So it is called active voice. Let us see by understanding a sentence. Example, the girl writes a poem. Full stop. A girl writes a poem. Here we can see three parts of the sentence. If we understand three parts of the sentence, it is equal to half portions of the active voice we have understood. See here, first part, which is the first part? It is the girl is the first part. It is subject. Writes is a verb. Second part, very important. Then third part, a poem. What is girl going to do? The girl writes a poem. Girl becomes here subject. And then this is, it is verb. Then the third part is, this is object. It is very important. Before going to understand active and passive voice, we should and must understand three parts of the sentences: subject, verb, object. Then there is a rule. What is that rule? Subject of the active voice will become object of the passive voice. Subject of the active voice will become object of the passive voice. Then object of the active voice will become subject of the passive voice. The verb will be changed into V3, that is past participle, and finally that is joined by preposition. For example, we can understand how can we change into passive voice. A poem is written by the girl. Is it? A poem is written by the girl. It will become passive voice. Subject, verb, object. Next, one more example we try to understand by this flow chart. The students play kabaddi. The students play kabaddi. See, which is the subject, which is the verb, which is the object. Here, let us try to mark out. Here, the students, it is subject of the active voice. Try to understand. Play, it is verb. Then this part is called object. Subject, verb, object. It is an active voice sentence. This type of the sentence we can change into passive voice. Otherwise, the sub-object is intransitive. We cannot change into passive voice. That object must be transitive object. So we can change into passive voice. See. Try to understand the definition of a passive voice. What is passive voice? In active voice, we have understood that the doer is very important, and here in passive voice, that is opposite. What is that opposite? The action is important. Doer is not important in the passive voice. Action. What the action has been done by the doer, that is, the action is very important in the passive voice. Very simple. We can understand definition of passive voice. This sentence shows that the action is important. What is action? What is action means there will be any type of the action. That is, doer can write a poem, doer can read a lesson, doer can make toys, doer can tell a story. Actions are not one or two, so many actions we can understand here. For one example, see, try to understand the definition. This sentence shows that the action is important. it is called passive voice. Here the doer's name will not be taken and importance will not be given to the doer. Only action is very important. See one example. The teacher tells a story. Commonly, it is a sentence. In the same way, there must be a subject, a verb, and object. A subject, a verb, and object. See, teacher is a subject, tells object, verb, and a story is object. It is active voice. Because we are going to learn passive voice, no? Active voice will be changed into passive voice, and passive voice will be done and learned by the active voice. Is it? First of all, we should write a sentence of active voice, and how can we change? What are the rules? Some simple rules are there. What are the rules to change into passive voice? I have earlier told you that if a sentence of active voice, already I have written it is active voice sentence. So here see, a subject, it is a verb, it is an object. What is the voice of this sentence? This voice of the sentence is active voice. Definition is passive voice and the sentence is active voice, because we are going to change into passive voice. That is why we should write first of all active voice, and how can we change? What are the rules of the active voice to change into passive voice? So let us try to understand. It is a active voice. First of all, the rule, the rules. First rule is very simple. The object of the active voice will become subject of the passive voice. Let us try to do according to the rule. It is the object of the active voice will become subject of the passive voice. You should write first the object of the active voice as subject of the passive voice. It is the first rule, simple. Then second one, the subject of the active voice will become object of the passive voice. Subject of the active voice will become object of the passive voice. And the verb, let us see, what is the verb? Tells, it is the verb. We have to change into V3. Always V3 should use in the passive voice. Tells will become told. The verb tells change into V3. Always the verb, if the verb is simple present, it will be changed into V3, past participle. And we should write, if the sentence is present simple, we should write is before writing verb V3. Then after that the verb we can write by preposition. These are 3-4 simple rules are there. I will try to write rules. Understand? Rules to change active to passive. Rule number 1. Rule number 1. The object of the active voice will become subject of the passive voice. the object of the active voice will become subject of the passive voice. First rule it is, the object of the active voice will become subject of the passive voice. Then second rule, the subject of the active voice, the subject of the active voice will become the subject of the active voice will become object of the passive voice. Object of the passive voice. Simply. Then third rule, verb of the active voice should be changed. Should be changed into V3. V3 means past participle. Past participle. It means if it is tells, changes into told. Work changes into worked. Read changes into read. Sing changes into sang. Sung. Is it? In this way, the verb will be changed into V3, that is past participle. And next rule, that is fourth rule. It is fourth rule. In present simple, in present simple sentence, in present simple sentence, helping verb is. Helping verb is used. For singular and are are used for plural. And last rule is preposition by by used after the verb. of past participle. So these rules are very important, and some more rules are there. The rules are told according to the tenses. For example, I have told all these rules for simple present, and different types of the rules are there. Then we are going to change active into passive voice. In present continuous there are different rules, and we are changing the active voice into the passive voice of present perfect. There are different types of the rules. These rules are only present simple. These are not for all types of the tenses. These rules are very useful for present simple, plural and singular sentence. Dear friends, let us try to learn according to the tense by tense active voice into passive voice. Thank you.